Mr. President, Your Excellencies, I would like to thank you for having organized this meeting on the evolving situation inside and around the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in the south of Ukraine. I would like to applaud the International Atomic Energy Agency and the mission led by Director General Grossi for their efforts and for their courage. Allow me also to thank the parties for their cooperation. I will, of course, leave it up to Director General Grossi to present what him and his team were able to observe during their stay there. The Secretariat of the United Nations has proudly supported the IAEA in its essential mission aimed at ensuring the safety of the operation of the nuclear power plant. I would like to personally thank all the colleagues who assisted them, and in particular the 13 experts from the UN Secretariat in charge of support and security and safety who played a key role in order to allow the IAEA mission to deploy successfully.
I remain gravely concerned about the situation in and around the Zaporizhzhia plant, including reports of recent shelling. Let's tell it like it is. Any damage, whether intentional or not, to Europe's largest nuclear power plant in Zaporizhzhia or to any other nuclear facility in Ukraine could spell catastrophe, not only for the immediate vicinity, but for the region and beyond. All steps must be taken to avoid such a scenario. Common sense and cooperation must guide the way forward. Any action that might endanger the physical integrity, safety or security of the nuclear plant is unacceptable. All efforts to re-establish the plant as purely civilian infrastructure are vital. As a first step, Russian and Ukrainian forces must commit not to engage in any military activity towards the plant site or from the plant site. Zaporizhzhia facility and its surroundings must not be a target or a platform for military operations. As a second step, an agreement on a demilitarized perimeter should be secured. Specifically, that would include a commitment by Russian forces to withdraw all military personnel and equipment from that perimeter, and the commitment by Ukrainian forces not to move into it. Operators at the plant must be able to carry out their responsibilities and communications must be maintained. Now is the time to urgently agree on concrete measures to ensure the safety of the area. Mr. President, regrettably, last month, the 10th Review Conference of the parties to the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons fell victim to the war in Ukraine. The outcome document sought to address the issue of the safety and security of nuclear power plants in armed conflict zones, including in Ukraine. But the conference failed to reach consensus to utilize the opportunity to strengthen the treaty. I appeal to all states to use every avenue of dialogue and diplomacy to make progress on these critical issues. Mr. President, looking ahead, I trust that the IAEA experts now deployed to Zaporizhzhia will be able to carry out their work without hindrance and contribute to ensuring lasting nuclear safety and security in the plant. All of us have a stake in the success of their critical mission. Let us commit to do everything we can to support them. And let us resolve to keep working for peace in line with international law and the United Nations Charter. Thank you.